and all about improving our health through using natural products as opposed to chemicals that can be in our environment. Just for reference, the average female who uses any kind of products on a daily basis exposes herself to about 160 products that are chemicals that can cause harm to individual cells, can also create endocrine disruption, so hormone disruption, and can create problems with digestion and overall health of the body. The average male exposes himself to about 64 chemicals on that level a day. So obviously, women, if we're using makeup products, we need to make sure that we're using a makeup product that's beneficial to us, not harmful to us. So essential oils can help beautify skin and hair. They can cleanse mouth, teeth, and gums, and they can help with general hygiene and beauty. Why would you use essential oils in personal care? They are pure, safe, non-toxic, easy to incorporate into your routine, and they provide aromatic benefits that can help relax or uplift you when you need it. And they also provide a lot of hormone balancing properties. So essential oils are consistent of natural ingredients and taken from pure sources instead of containing synthetics or mysterious ingredients. They are potent and powerful, so you can use less of them. You only need a small amount of oil, so it lasts a lot longer and is more cost effective over time. And it provides a natural way to care for the body, offering peace of mind. One of the examples I like to give, and this isn't related to skincare, but just as a thought for you, a bottle this size, which is 15 milliliters of peppermint oil, has about 100 drops in it. 1 drop of peppermint oil is the equivalent of 28 cups of peppermint tea. When you consider that the average price for a box of organic peppermint tea is somewhere between $8 and $12 a box, and that each box usually comes with somewhere between 12 and 15 tea bags, it would take you somewhere between 2 and 3 boxes of tea to represent 1 drop of peppermint oil. So when we're thinking about that in terms of our skin care, our hair care, our body care, keep that in mind because it really can be less expensive to use essential oils. So the benefits of essential oils for the skin: cleansing and purifying properties, soothing properties, and nurturing for the skin. So oils that are cleansing would be things like tea tree, lemon, orange, ylang ylang. Things that are soothing: chamomile, lavender, blue tansy. Things that are nurturing would be things like helichrysum, blue tansy again, clove, and frankincense. So different oils help with different skin types. So if you have mature skin, you're going to use the Immortelle Anti-Aging Blend is the most common. Myrrh, frankincense, ylang ylang are the other ones that are often used. Geranium is one of my favorite because it gives just about everything a pleasant floral smell if you like flowers, or sandalwood if you like that wood smell. I don't use patchouli a lot, but I know some women who swear by it. If you're someone who's getting adult acne, we should address what's going on in your gut, but these are some oils that will help with that. If you're someone who has normal skin, the oils that you would want to use are here. The oily skin: lemon, lavender, cypress, frankincense, geranium, lemongrass. If you tend to have sensitive skin, make sure that you dilute your oils with a carrier oil. Fractionated coconut oil is the most common, but you can use other oils as well. And then you just want to make sure, especially if you're using a citrus oil, that you wait for 12 hours before you're in the sun. Different dilution oils that you can use. Coconut is the most common, but there are people who use almond or olive or avocado oil. They can also be used if you put tea tree, a little bit of lemon and lavender in those to cleanse the skin at night and remove makeup more naturally. You can use lavender for a lot of people with sensitive skin. And then you can use the dilution or carrier oils anytime you're applying to children. Of course, any citrus oils you need 12 hours before you're in the sun. And the oils that you should always dilute because they're a little bit hot are cassia, cinnamon, clove, cumin, oregano, and thyme. And just because we're talking about some of those spice oils, oregano and thyme are two oils that are often used to help with GI imbalance or yeast infections as well. You can cleanse and purify the skin with a lot of those different oils, reduce the appearance of blemishes and imperfections like wrinkles with frankincense, and promote a healthy complexion. One of the things that's used often to brighten the skin naturally is frankincense and lemon. And there's a couple of different recipes in here for scrubs. So a good brown sugar scrub, half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of fractionated oil, 10 drops of lime, and 5 drops of ginger. And you combine it and apply it to the arms, legs, hands, or feet, and it will help brighten the skin as well as exfoliate any dead skin off. So if you're someone who often finds that you need to use lotion, it might be because your body isn't sloughing off dead skin fast enough. This can be a great way to help slough off that skin, and it smells great. doTERRA does have its own line of skin products. I use a combination of the Virage skincare and the Essential skincare. My son uses the HD Clear. Hair care. So again, cleansing, nourishing and fortifying and promoting a healthy scalp. A lot of the oils used in this are things like ylang ylang, rosemary, geranium, clary sage, sandalwood, jasmine, melaleuca or tea tree, peppermint, and Roman chamomile. This peppermint, chamomile, rosemary together are a great scalp stimulator. The ylang ylang can help calm down hormonal hair loss, as well as clary sage can do that. You can add oils to a shampoo and conditioner and combine with water in a spray bottle and spritz on the hair at night. You can also use them to help promote a healthy scalp where you're detoxifying. If you use products on your hair, hairspray, that dry shampoo, those kinds of things, you can use them to help detox that stuff off the scalp to give it room to breathe. A hair mask for you that you can do that would be fairly simple. You're going to take 2 eggs, a tablespoon of honey, a tablespoon of olive oil, and 5 drops of geranium. This is going to help the hair gain moisture as well as the scalp. And you want to have it on for about 30 minutes and then rinse it with warm water and shampoo. So doTERRA has now 2 hair care lines. This hair care line here is the Salon Essentials line. The one thing I will say, the root to tip serum and the conditioner both have silicones in them. So if you are someone who has naturally drier hair, your hair has become more mature and graying, or you have naturally curly hair like I do, the conditioner in this line, the root to tip serum in this line are not products that you're going to want to use, because the silicone that's in them could cause damage to the hair. They have a new line that comes in a kind of eggshell colored bottle and a blue bottle, and those do not have silicone products anywhere within the line, and they are very gentle on the hair and help nourish and hydrate the hair. So essential oils and oral care. This is one of the places where I like to talk the most. So my family, for some reason, my mom's side of the family, all have really bad teeth. And I know you're probably looking at mine thinking, you don't have bad teeth. The front are fine, but I tend to lose enamel on my back teeth. And I have a crown on each side on the bottom. And then I've had a few cavities in my life. And the crowns, around the crowns, and this is common for a lot of people, the gums are having a little bit of trouble. And they were talking about doing a procedure where they scrape the gums, put antibiotics in them, and then possibly do a gum graft. I started using the doTERRA toothpaste and the doTERRA mouthwash. And the next time I went into the dentist, they said, it's like you've completely turned around. Your gums look as healthy as we've ever seen someone's gums look. And this isn't just my experience. I have another patient who's in her 70s who was going through the same thing. And I told her about my experience with the doTERRA mouthwash and the doTERRA On Guard toothpaste. She has since started using it, and she had that same procedure. It was scheduled for 3 weeks from the time she started using the toothpaste and the mouthwash, and she was able to skip the procedure. So just in 3 weeks' time, the health of her gum tissue improved by enough that she could skip a procedure that could have been life-altering for her. So the benefits of oils in oral hygiene: they cleanse the teeth, gums, and the mouth, and they promote fresh breath, and they promote healthy teeth, enamel, and a healthy mouth. And that includes helping with the, in your mouth, you have a microbiome just like you do in your gut. And the doTERRA On Guard line of oral care products help with that balance of that microbiome in your mouth. The best oils for oral hygiene: Clove is one that people have talked about for centuries. It used to be used anytime there was an infection in the mouth. They'd put a clove poultice on it. So they'd crush up clove, put it in a cheesecloth, put it directly on the infected area. Clove happens to be in the On Guard line. Cinnamon, same thing. It can be used to treat minor infections in the mouth. It also helps lower blood sugar, so helps balance good microbiome in the mouth. And it is also in the doTERRA On Guard oral hygiene line. Fennel is great at helping to boost good microbiome, which helps decrease bad breath. And frankincense is very restoring. Lime, peppermint, spearmint are all refreshing. So these all help with oral hygiene. If you are using any of the oils directly for kiddos, obviously we want to dilute them. If you have somebody who is sensitive to hot oils or sensitive to things like cinnamon or clove, obviously dilute them. And then obviously there is a chart that we can get you for the kiddos if you want to know exactly how much oil they should be using in a day. Making your own mouthwash: you can do a drop of spearmint with 2 ounces of water, or a drop of cinnamon with 2 ounces of water. My favorite for helping open up the airways is a drop of eucalyptus, a drop of lemon, and 2 ounces of water if you don't want to buy the On Guard mouthwash. If you're someone who is suffering with a lot of gum health issues, though, I would highly recommend just buying the On Guard mouthwash. Even just one bottle of that, you will notice a significant difference if you're using it morning and night. So I've been talking about the On Guard natural whitening toothpaste, and then they have the peppermint beadlets. This toothpaste, it tastes just like all the On Guard line, but it has a little bit of mint added to it as well. The peppermint beadlets, you can chew them so that they give you fresh breath immediately. You can also swallow them, and they will help with fresh breath throughout the day. So how do you use them with shaving, bathing, showering, deodorant, perfume, cologne, fingernails, toes, etc.? There are a lot of different ways. One of the most common ways that I do is I get these little nail polish bottles, and I will put the nail polish bottle, I'll put some coconut oil in it, and then I will put a dropper top in it that you can buy on Amazon. And then this one has cedar wood, which is for the health of the nail beds. And I'll just put it right at the edge of my fingernails and on my cuticles. And I love the way this smells too. I like the way wood oils smell. And then I just rub it in and let it sit on the nails. One of the nice things is this oil doesn't tend to stain, but it also absorbs into your skin very quickly, so you're not using a ton of it. You could also just use a nail polish brush to brush that on. I like the dropper for some reason. Someone introduced me to it, and I've just kind of stuck with it. Obviously, if you're allergic to woods or trees, you would want to make sure that you check to make sure that you are using an oil to help with nail bed health that was not going to damage you as a person, because allergies do happen. And whenever you're using natural products and we deal with allergies, there is that potential. But those are things that you can do for helping the nails. You can also use it with, like say you get a toenail fungus, tea tree oil is a great one to help with that, as well as rosemary. So you would take the tea tree oil and rosemary, put it in some coconut oil in a nail polish bottle, and just paint it onto the toenail and onto the skin around the toenail. So that's a great one. And then you can also put them into things like coconut oil for a deodorant. Balance is my favorite one to do that with. Perfumes, you can get roller bottles like this on Amazon and put a blend of oils in it that is your favorite. This one for me is lemongrass, clove, and frankincense. And I will just take the bottle, open it up, and roll it directly over my throat, down the back of my neck, across the base of my skull, and right here behind my ears. A lot of people will also sometimes put them on their wrist. It's a great way to just have a natural, very soothing perfume that most people do not find offensive. I have not met anyone who has complained about my perfume ever since I've started using essential oils. So cleaning with essential oils, we're going to go through a couple of products here. The biggest thing to remember is that they are natural and safe to use in the home, with the exception of some of the oils you don't want to use on natural stone. So we should talk about that if you have any kind of stone countertops, granite, marble, quartz, etc., because they can create a little bit of etching to those because the stones are so soft. They're a great alternative to cleaning products with dangerous toxins and chemicals. In fact, chemical exposure in the home is one of the biggest endocrine disruptors that we have, and also the most common cause of cancer. And it offers versatile options for cleaning, and it creates a clean, inviting aroma. One of my favorite products that they have now out is a product called the Abode line. The Abode line comes in a surface cleanser, a dish soap, a hand lotion, as well as dishwasher pods and laundry detergent pods. The Abode line is safe to use on natural stone. It's the only blend that is safe to use on natural stone. So if you're thinking about using it, I would highly recommend getting that blend. And then they have their own set of bottles as well that you would have the concentrates mixed perfectly with water. But you can also find any bottle that same size and mix it appropriately. And then the other things that you can make sure you're doing with this is, a lot of times you see things that say don't use unless it's in a well-ventilated area. Oils you can use anywhere, anytime. So it doesn't matter for that. And you're looking for oils with cleansing chemical properties. And there are different types of cleansing properties. So some cut grease, some cut germs. And you just want to make sure that we're looking for the right oil. Use pure therapeutic grade or certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils for the best results. A little goes a really long way, and test on a safe spot before cleansing, and make sure you store it safely. This jar is actually a jar where water and lemon have been put into the jar, and then these resin cloths were put in here and are soaking in the lemon oil so that you can do things like clean your woods with this. Again, lemon is one that could etch a stone, so you want to be careful with using it on natural stone, but you could use it on like a Formica countertop or your stovetop, and it will help get rid of any rings on your stovetop. So best homemade cleaning solutions are made with white vinegar, baking soda, salt, and Castile soap. Castile soap is really easy to find at places like Sprouts and Whole Foods. You can also order it by the gallon on Amazon. I don't recommend buying the scented Castile soaps because a lot of those are scented with essential oils that have been adulterated or chemically altered. And so you are then getting something that's synthetic and could cause harm. So how much do you use? If you want something to be really strong, you're going to use 5 drops in 2 to 3 cups of cleaning solution. If you want something that's moderately stronger than that, 10 to 15 drops. And if you need something like you're cleaning up after having chicken on your countertop that's raw, 20 drops plus. This would also be great for that bathroom tub, bathroom sink, and toilet area, or those really often touched surfaces like door handles and walls around light switches and the light switches themselves. So cleansing property oils: arborvitae, basil, cassia, cedarwood, cilantro, cinnamon bark, clove, coriander, cypress, eucalyptus, lemon, lime, tea tree, myrrh, oregano, petitgrain, Siberian fir, thyme, and wild orange. An all-purpose cleaning spray recipe for you: a cup of warm water, a cup of white vinegar, and 20 to 25 drops of essential oil. You're going to combine all of that in a spray bottle, glass spray bottle, shake well, and wipe with a microfiber cloth or paper towel. Laundry, you can add 2 or 3 drops of wild orange to your dryer sheets that you make on your own to add a refreshing aroma to your laundry. A few drops of Siberian fir to the rinse cycle to help get out unpleasant odors. And a drop of your favorite essential oil to a damp cloth and place on top of clothing when ironing helps keep that long-term smell. If you add a half a cup of white vinegar and 4 to 6 drops of melaleuca to the wash cycle, you'll naturally brighten any of your white clothes. Cleaning woods. Your best oil is arbor vitae. It is a wood itself, so great at cleaning that. Lemon, fractionated coconut oil to help preserve it. Wild orange, lime are also good ones as well. For glass, you're going to use a citrus, so lemon, lime, or wild orange as well, and that's 8 drops, as well as half a cup of distilled water, a cup and a half of white vinegar, and a 16-ounce spray bottle. If you have something with a sticky mess on it, put a few drops of lemon on a rag and help remove that sticky residue. This does include things like Band-Aid residue. And you can wash your hands with lemon oil to remove grease after changing the oil in a car. Or if you need to get tree sap off, you can use lemon oil as well. How often do you refresh your mattress? So most of us keep our mattress for somewhere between 8 to 10 years, some of us longer. One of the best things you can do to help refresh that mattress is 2 cups of baking soda, 10 drops of an essential oil. The recommended ones are lemon, lavender, cypress, or eucalyptus. And then I would also recommend adding a cup of Epsom salts. And you can put it in a shaker bottle that has large openings and shake it over that area. And then just like your carpet refresher, you're going to vacuum it up. Obviously, you're going to let it rest for 1 to 2 hours before you vacuum it, but it helps to pull out any of those things in your mattress that just kind of over time pick up. And I would recommend doing this at least every quarter, if not every month. So furniture, bed linen, that kind of thing. If you just want to refresh things really quickly, 2 cups of distilled water, 2 tablespoons of rubbing alcohol, and 15 drops of your favorite oil. A lot of people like to use lavender. That's great for something like a pillow, but maybe not so great for your couch if you want people to be more alert and awake when they're in your home. I would use something more like peppermint with wild orange, or something like the Breathe. Or if you need, like, say you're going to have a serious conversation or an intervention, you might use the Balance blend. Do-it-yourself soaps: 2 cups of unscented Castile soap, 20 drops of lime, 8 drops of lemon, and 6 drops of grapefruit or wild orange is a great way to have a great cleanser. If you feel like you need more cleansing than that, add a few drops of melaleuca. And you want to buy glass bottles. You can buy ones that have a pour top, but I would recommend the pump top. You can even buy the ones that come as a foaming hand wash dispenser in a glass bottle, and those work just great too. That's what we use in our home, and the kids absolutely love the foaming hand soap. My husband, not so much, but the kids love it. So how do we improve sleep with essential oils? Because our sleep is one of the most important things in detoxing, we want to make sure that we are paying attention to it. Sleep deprivation affects our weight, it affects our mood, it affects our emotions and behavior, it affects our ability to learn, to drive, and our ability to detox both our organs and our brain, and it affects our reaction times. So obviously, something that you want to do: maintain a healthy diet, create a good sleeping environment, avoid stimulants, make sure you have adequate bedding, exercise regularly, remove distractions, relax the body, reset your internal clock, and use essential oils. So the most common oils I do use these Serenity capsules. Then I will take one of these and one copaiba capsule at night to help me fall asleep faster and stay asleep with a more deep sleep. And it's interesting, I wear a device when I sleep that monitors my sleep. And on the nights when I take this, I actually do get more deep sleep than when I do not take it. So you can inhale essential oils, which can be either just around you or in a diffuser. And it helps create an internal response within the body for relaxation through the olfactory nerve. There's typically a positive association after a restful night's sleep of sleep. And that aroma creates an association with the brain of sleep. When you repeat it, the positive association grows. And so when you smell that smell repeatedly, your brain will associate it with sleeping. So the oils that help sleep most, lavender obviously is a big one. The Serenity blend is another one. Ones that you might not think about are some of the citrus like bergamot and wild orange with lavender combined can be great. Cedarwood, chamomile, cilantro, clary sage, frankincense, marjoram, melissa, petitgrain, Roman candlewood, sandalwood, thyme, vetiver. Vetiver is a root oil and it helps ground people and really calm down the nervous system. So if you haven't had a chance to experience that, let me know and we can try and get you some. Ylang ylang, and then doTERRA has a blend called Peace and it creates a very calming environment. Another note though, if you have a kiddo who has nightmares or night terrors, or you yourself have bad dreams, diffused juniper berry, it helps a ton. So you can obviously diffuse them. You can take a warm bath or shower with them in them. You can put a drop just under your pillow or on spray on the bedding, a heating pad or neck wrap, or you can apply it as a massage to your feet and your spine, or drink them in your tea. Some of the relaxing diffuser blends are here. If you want those, again, let me know and we will get them to you. A warm bath or shower, you can add drops of calming oils to that, especially for the kiddos. If you put them in Epsom salt the day before and then pour them into the warm bath, the salt lets them go at a slower rate. And then you can put a few drops on like a pumice stone and put that just on the floor, not directly in the running water, but just out of the running water, and it'll help steam that into the air. And you can add the essential oils to your shampoo or conditioner. Oils commonly used on pillows and bedding are lavender plus cedarwood, or bergamot and vetiver, or sandalwood and ylang ylang. And again, I would recommend using the spritz bottle, not just dropping them on the pillow. Quite a few years ago, those hot neck wraps were very popular. You can make your own or you can buy them, and then you can add essential oils to the surface of them. And I would highly recommend doing that, and then pop it in the microwave and put it on your neck just about 30 minutes before you go to bed, and you'll experience a little bit deeper relaxation of the neck muscles and easier sleep. If you have a great partner, I would recommend having them give you a massage of the neck and shoulders, or your feet before you go to bed using some of your favorite relaxation oils. Warm, non-caffeinated teas are great in the evening time as well to help relax, and you can add different essential oils. If you've been a little bit stuffy, you might try adding some lemon and lavender to a tea. If you've had a little bit of chest congestion, you can try a little bit of lemon with some honey, and that can help relieve some of that chest congestion. And then making sure always that we're diluting things. So doTERRA has its own blend of a balancing oil. Some people call it an adjustment in a bottle. It has in it spruce, hoe leaf oil, frankincense oil, blue tansy, and blue chamomile, as well as osmanthus. And it's a great one for putting either in the diffuser or on your body at the end of the day. Say you've got someone that is having some trouble with breathing and needs help clearing their airways. The breathe on the chest, underneath the nose, and on the back along the rib cage can help open up the airways at night, so they have an easier time breathing and an easier time sleeping. You can also diffuse this one at nighttime, and it'll help with that as well. And this is a great one to add to a pumice stone in the shower as well. Obviously, we've talked about serenity. So if you have other questions about continuing to create a healthy home, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can either text me or shoot me an email, and I'm happy to talk you through that. I hope you're having a fantastic day.